Hi guys, today I'm gonna show you every single nade you need to know in Mirage, and I'm gonna show you how to play this map like a pro. I'm 100% sure if you watch all this video, you're gonna learn something new, so just sit back, relax, and watch some good nades. We're first gonna start off with nades on A, then nades on mid, and nades on B, and we're gonna show you everything you need to know from smokes, molo, flashes, and nades. Let's get straight into it, and to start off with A, there are 3 smokes you must know. The first one is the CT smoke, where you just come into the stud right here, aim at the middle of this wood plank right here, and do a jump throw. And this will give you a really good CT smoke, because it instantly lands on top of the ticket right here, and spreads and blocks everything. Then you also need to know how to smoke jungle and stairs, and you can actually do that both from right here, where you just get dropped the smoke, and come into this corner. Then while aiming right here, do a middle click jump throw, and then you aim as shown right here, and do a normal throw with the smoke. The reason why I want to throw it from there is because they land so fast, and also because the stair smoke lands so far out that anybody trying to jump or spot over can't see anything. So this is 100% the best way to smoke off A. Then when you're pushing out A, there are 2 flashes you need to know. First of all, the lamp flash, which is the most common flash. That'll just give you a flash that pops right here. Really good for blinding anybody playing close or just looking towards ramp. And then you have the palace flash, where you just throw flashes over here, which will land over palace and blind anybody who's playing down from side. And it's really good to do on a palace pop with an eco, or just also on a normal execute. There aren't really that many molotovs you can throw when coming up ramp. The only ones you really can throw is you can of course molo this thing right here. So anybody who's trying to push through the smokes is fully moloed. And then when coming out, you can also molo on a palace by bouncing it here. But I would actually recommend having guy in palace most of the time you go A. Just clear out the position, and then he can also go inside of this middle of this pillar, aim right here on this like crack, then run forward, and when he gets to this line right here, release, and then he easily can molo off down here. And with the exact same lineup, you can actually also use it to throw a flash, or you can even also throw a nade to try and damage anybody playing under. And this flash is also really good to coming out palace, because it blind anybody who's hiding default or just looking towards palace. And the flash won't blind your teammates. That's really the only nades you need to know when you're executing A. But let's say you're coming out here Tetris and you feel a little bit stuck and want to take some more space. Then there are a bunch of different things you can do. First, you can smoke off jungle and CT completely by just coming into this corner, aiming at the end of this thing right here, throwing a smoke off CT. Then from the same corner, aim at this gap right here, throw a smoke. And then if you go into this corner and take this pillar right here, and go a little bit to the right and throw a smoke, then you'll have a perfect CT smoke like this, a perfect jungle smoke, and then also a perfect top con smoke. And this can be used to allow you to take a little bit more space when you're out Tetris. And also very useful molo you can use when out Tetris is you can come into here, and then you can aim at this edge right here. It doesn't have to line up so precisely, and then run forward, and this will give you a perfect peep molotov towards jungle, so anybody can't really peek. And you can combine that up with a flash, where you can get the molo, and then a guy to just flash over stairs like this, which is a really good flash to try and pop out towards jungle. And yeah, that's all for A. So for mid, which is probably the most important part of Mirage, you're gonna need to know 4 smokes from spawn right here. And the first and most important one is the window smoke, where you just come in right here. Then you aim at the middle of this red thing right here, press D and jump throw. Then to smoke off short, come into this corner here, aim in the middle of this window, jump throw. For top con, come into this corner right here, find these 2 things that stick out right here, aim as shown, and press D and jump throw. And for smoking inside con, come into right here, aim at the bottom of these like stair steps right here, and do a jump throw. And this will give you a perfect window smoke, a perfect short smoke, a perfect top con smoke, and also a perfect smoke in towards connector. With these smokes you can completely block off mid, and it's everything you need to know from spawn. Then when coming out from spawn, there are really 2 nades you need to know. The first one is the VP flash, is probably the most popular flash on mid. And to throw that, you're just gonna run on these stairs right here. Then when coming up top of the stairs, you're just gonna aim somewhere around right here, run forward and throw your flash. And what this flash is gonna do is it's gonna blind anybody who peeks window fast in the beginning, because it pops right here. And it's really popular to just throw in the beginning. Then also, normally the first guy with the best spawn, he throws this molo, where you just come hug this wall right. Then aiming at this middle of this window right here, over the connector, you're just gonna run forward and throw your molo, which is gonna also give you a perfect connector molo, which is gonna make it so the con player has to smoke it and block all of connector if he wants to peek. And then also some really popular flashes are just flashes to bounce on this wall to blind anybody who's taking a fast peek from connector or trying to push mid. Now that you're taking mid with all of this utility, there's some utility you can use to try and keep mid or even progress further. First, if you go into the left side of these boxes right here and get stuck right here, then you can find there's like a gap right here. If you aim at the middle of that and throw your smoke, you can perfectly smoke off top con, and from the same position, if you aim at the end of the antenna, you can smoke off short. And this is really good for resmoking stuff, to try and keep and contest mid. And if you go into this back wall right here, aiming at the middle of this antenna right here, run forward and throw your smoke, then you also get a perfect window smoke. Then if you want to try and progress a little bit towards mid, you can flash connector in the short. To flash connector, come into the right side right here, aim right here, and then just throw your flash. And this will give you a perfect connector flash, blinding anybody playing in connector. And to flash deep short, you're gonna come into this corner right here, just aim at the edge of this box right here, and do a jump throw. And this is gonna give you a perfect short flash. And yeah, that's all for mid. So for B, there aren't mainly just some smokes, but just a little extra thing. If you're running underground, you can right click a flash like this, try and peek with, kill anybody playing underground. But if you want to execute, then you can either throw all the nades from right here, by coming to this corner, then aim at the end of this building right here. You can jump throw to smoke off window, smoke off door, aim at the top right here, do a jump throw, and just smoke off short, aim at the end right here, and throw your smoke normally. And this is going to give you a perfect window smoke, perfect door smoke, and also a deep short smoke. If you instead want to throw the McDonald's smokes or right and left side on short, then you're gonna come into the right side of this window, in between this antenna and this wall right here for your smoke. And for the left side, come into under this lamp right here, find this corner right here, go to the right out from this building and throw your smoke. And this is gonna give you perfect right and left side smoke. For molos, there are 3 molos that you really need to know. First one is the normal car molo right here, where you just throw it like this to block off car. Then there's the bench molo, where you go all the way right here and throw it through this first window right here to block off anybody playing jail or bench. And then there's backside, you can either bounce on this pillar right here, or if you have smoked window, this pillar right here, to molo off anybody playing backside. For flashes, the most common flashes is just to throw from over here, where you just run and throw it as far as you can over apps right here, which will blind anybody looking towards apps. You can also throw some from inside of apps by just bouncing it as this wall, which is a really common rush flash, which will blind anybody looking towards this window. If you instead manages to get it close like this, there are some really good flashes you can throw. First of all, if you aim at the bottom of this sofa right here and do a jump throw, you can get a flash to pop out the window. And with that flash, like this, you can right after bounce a flash in on these missiles right here, and then peek short with it. And what this is going to do is the first flash flashes anybody playing here or here, and the second flash lands right here, blinding anybody playing from short. And this flash from missiles is a really powerful flash, just throw on the run, because 99% of the time people are just full white by the flash. And that's all for Mirage. Hope you learned something new, and if you did, like this video, and if there's anything I missed, leave it in the comments and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.